I'm Charlie Tolhurst, and welcome to a very special video here on Formula One on YouTube. I just want to bring you some huge breaking news that has been confirmed, and this news will many people find very alarming. It has been confirmed that 7-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton has tested positive for COVID-19. Yes, Lewis Hamilton now has coronavirus. This news is going to be a massive shock to all you Formula One fans out there, because Lewis Hamilton only wrapped up his 7th World Championship just a couple of weeks ago in Turkey, when we found out, of course, that during that weekend, Mario Isola, who was the boss of Pirelli, tested positive for COVID-19. Lewis Hamilton is currently going to be in self-isolation. He did start reporting symptoms yesterday. He had 3 negative tests last week. He was retested the other day, however, though that confirmed to be positive. And he learned that he'd come into contact with someone a week prior who tested positive. So Hamilton is now in quarantine, and this is going to throw this weekend's Sakhir Grand Prix in question. The race should still go ahead, because we know that Haas have already confirmed that Pietro Fittipaldi is replacing Romain Grosjean. Of course, that was after Romain Grosjean suffered a fiery crash at last weekend's Bahrain Grand Prix. And again, that crash was a reminder to all how strong the modern racing car is. But this news is a lot different, because this is from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. And it's clear that Formula One have had yet more cases. We know the other week that Jonathan Wheatley, who was the sporting director at Red Bull, tested positive. So it's clear that COVID is starting to spread again in the Formula One paddock, as we know at the moment. And Hamilton will miss this weekend's Sakhir Grand Prix. It has either been confirmed that Esteban Gutierrez or Stoffel Vandoorne, two of Mercedes' reserve drivers, could be replacing the Brit this weekend at the Sakhir Grand Prix, which will be racing on Bahrain's outer circuit. But this news will be interesting. Now, Hamilton was one of the strictest with COVID. He mostly stayed away from hotels. He spent most of the time in the motorhome. Most of the meetings he done were on Zoom to avoid the mass contact. So chances are Hamilton has come into contact with someone who's tested positive. That, of course, was if it was Monday, that would be when Formula One teams were potentially flying back from Turkey, or from Monaco, wherever Hamilton lives, which of course he lives in Monaco, that's where Lewis is based. And yeah, it was obviously clear that Hamilton must have forgot to isolate, and then he's had a positive test result. But he had tested negative, so hence why he could continue. So this news will come as a massive shock, though, and just a reminder to all how deadly this virus is. We've seen that this COVID can be a very indiscriminate enemy. Most people will recover, so Hamilton should be recover from this, but we don't know. I mean, it's clear that we're going to be concentrating a lot over this news. And this news, of course, definitely overshadows what happened at the weekend when we had Romain Grosjean's fiery crash during Sunday's Bahrain Grand Prix. And there's still people recovering from that. And even Lewis Hamilton posted a very thoughtful message on Twitter at the weekend, actually telling everyone that this is why we race. It's Formula One's a dangerous sport. But now he's got COVID and he's now tested positive. Chances are it's going to put him out of the next 2 races. Of course, this weekend we go to the Sakhir Grand Prix, and then on the 13th of December we will fly all the way to Abu Dhabi for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix at Yas Marina circuit. Now, Hamilton has already wrapped his 7th World Championship up, so really this won't affect his championship. What it will affect, though, obviously, is the racing. So chances are we'll see a different sort of look of a race next weekend. But I do hope as well that many people will watch this weekend's Sakhir Grand Prix and forget about Hamilton's diagnosis. Hamilton surely will watch the race from isolation, and I'm sure that he will enjoy it. And of course, this news does come after Haas have confirmed that Nikita Mazepin will be racing for the team next year. Of course, he's currently racing at the moment in Formula 2. So Haas have already confirmed their seat, but it's clear now that the biggest news of the day is going to be on Mercedes. Because this isn't just Mercedes, this is going to be on Formula 1, because Hamilton was last in contact with two F1 drivers on Sunday, when he was in a post-race press conference with both of the Red Bull drivers of Max Verstappen and Alex Albon. Now, I believe all the Formula 1 drivers again are going to be tested or retested. So if there's any more news on that, I will bring that to you. But at the moment, at this current moment of time, the confirmation of the news is that Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton has tested positive for coronavirus. We will keep you updated on all the latest news here in Formula 1. Thank you so much for listening to this video. If you like, share or want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please click the bell icon above in the top right hand corner to subscribe to this channel as well. We'll alert you with new videos as soon as they come. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.